All right, guys, we're back. So we got our box coated, everything waxed. Now we're going to pull this honey super off.
Yeah.
They're not building on this at all. They're up in here, but they're not building at all.
No, they don't like it.
They don't like this plastic foundation. So, well, they're drawing out a little bit right here. Look.
I think they're gonna like ours that we
Ones that we
coated more.
coated a lot better.
I think they're gonna like that better.
So, I'm gonna take this box into the house, and I'm gonna recoat it. And then in a couple weeks, we'll give it back to them. So we'll just take the queen excluder completely out. Make sure my queen ain't on the bottom of it.
I don't
She's
see her.
not. All right, so I want to move a couple. I want to move a couple of these frames into this new box that we coated. But you guys can see we generously coated these things with beeswax, both sides.
Yeah, bees are something you really have to be diligent with. We're having kids over for Easter dinner tonight and had to stop what we were doing and run down and get some wax to put on these
Frames, because they will get away from you. And your bees will be over at the neighbor's house if you ain't careful. So I'm gonna move some of these frames around. I just gotta figure out what I'm putting where. I'd like to move a couple brood frames up into the top. And guys, Miss Stephanie's out here in her Sunday dress, making me look like a little girl.
Well, I normally wear my jacket and gloves and everything, but I didn't want to go up and change because the kiddos are going to be here in just a little bit for dinner. So I was like, I'll just see how they're acting, and if they start getting really testy, then I might exit and go get my jacket. Right now, they're pretty mild. I hadn't had any bumping me in the head yet. That's normally what they do when you really agitate them. They let you know they want you out of their area.
And weather also plays a big factor on messing with the bees. So this is loaded down with honey right here. Loaded down.
Looking good.
Look at her.
Oh.
She got squished.
Oh no.
She didn't make it.
Whoopsie.
Oh, they're bouncing off my head now.
Are they?
Yeah. So they're probably getting a little agitated. You see this?
More smoke. They're like, again, you've already been in here once today.
Yeah, we've already been in this hive once today. So I normally wouldn't open them up this much. But we had to get some frames on these girls quick.
Yeah.
Because they would have been swarming if we didn't. And I'm just trying to find some brood right now if you guys are wondering what I'm doing. So this is a big...
That's that queen cell that we were going to get off of
so
there.
This is a lot of brood right here. So I want to move this up. Make sure, see if our queen's on here. She might be on here.
I'm not seeing her yet.
I don't see her on here. I thought there was 2 queen cups on this. So we want to get rid of that.
Yeah. Let me hold it.
I'll just pinch it off.
Pinch it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, take that. And see if there's any more. I don't see any more right off the rip.
Mm-mm.
See any on this side? Right there is that one on the bottom there. Pinch that off.
Where?
See it right there?
This one?
Yeah. It's a cup, right?
I think it's just a little. Yeah, it was a tiny one.
So they'll do practice cups. So we're not worried at all. This is loads of larvae right here. So I want to move this
To the top.
into this top box because I'm trying to encourage these bees to build up into this new box. So I want to move a couple frames of brood and larva to the top. And I know my queen is right in here somewhere, I'm assuming, because she was earlier when we was in this box. I don't see her on this side. This great brood pattern on this queen. See some drones right there.
Yeah, a bit of drones.
Loads of cat brood. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this right over here. Then I'm just gonna shuffle through here and see if I can't just lay eyes on my queen. And then I'm gonna move everything around. I got loads of brood right here. Some wonky comb hanging off the bottom. It's a big old fat drone right there.
Mm-hmm. These things are massive.
She may be off in there somewhere.
She may be.
Good bit of brood on this. So I'm gonna leave this. Leave that there. And we gave them another frame, so she might already be on that
She
frame.
could be.
All right, so
Wow. What are you barking at, Winston?
loads of brood in here, guys. Loads of brood. You can get something. Get that hive tool and scrape her off there.
Yeah.
Loads of brood.
It's right here. She did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kinda.
I heard her. Oh.
That's good. You got it. Thank you. This hive is just loaded down, wanting more room. And that's what we're giving them. They look really healthy.
Yeah, they're looking great. Feel like their numbers have really grown, it seems like, since the last time we looked. That's a good thing.
What is this? It's honey, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ease this. We just put this
Yeah.
frame in the last video, and they're covered it already.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna peek and see if my queen has eased over here. And I don't see her, but these guys, they're working, drawing this comb out.
That's good.
All right, so this is all I wanted to do. All right, girls, I'm gonna shut y'all up.
Some new frames up
I'm
there.
gonna put some new frames in here.
We'll let y'all be.
Let them be. Let the
'em
bees
be.
be. Here, hold this. This was brood, right?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's probably on one of those somewhere.
Or she's over there in the bottom of the box.
Yeah.
We'll scoot this over. And then I'm gonna... So, you don't want to ever checkerboard frames like this in between honey and brood. So you want to do it in between brood. So when you put a blank frame in like that, it's okay to add it in between 2 frames of brood, because if you do it in between 2 frames of honey, they'll just thicken the honeycomb on both sides and just draw it out, and then it'll completely lock that frame in and they won't do nothing with it, so they'll just continue to draw the honeycomb out. So I'm just gonna give these girls a couple more frames. It's like a lot of brood there, so and this is honey, so I want to keep honey on the outside walls, and we'll do, see how this is honey, right? See how that right there, see where they stop building, right?
Yeah.
So now that I'm putting a blank frame right here, if the odds are they're going to draw that out super thick,
Yeah.
like when we come back in to open this,
Closed up the gap.
right? So we may have to take that away from them, but we'll just see. If it happens, then it'll be a good thing to show y'all what I mean. So, and this is all we're going to do with this hive today. We're going to take the queen excluder out.
Give her lots of room.
And give our queen lots of room to come up and build in this other brood box. So now we got 3 frames, 2 frames of brood and a frame of honey moved up here in the center of this box. And they got loads of space. So this should draw the bees up now, having this brood moved up top. And I'm finna do these the same way. I'm gonna check them, and if they're not drawn this out yet, then I'm gonna do those the same way. And then this other box, we're taking it in and we're gonna coat it and put it in the garage. We got 2 or 3 more, 4 boxes probably in the garage. We got to get coated if we have enough wax. We're gonna coat what we can coat, set it in there and get ready. And I got a few more frames that I got to build.
Yeah.
So I might bring you guys along for that. We need to, I haven't seen a lot of hive beetles. So,
no, that's good though.
But we need to get our hive beetle traps and get them back in, because we took them out.
I didn't see any hive beetles
I
in
ain't
this
seen
one.
none in here.
So that's a good thing, because for a while we had some hive beetles.
It's a really strong hive though. And those of you that's been following our videos, you know that me and Stephanie done this split ourselves.
Father's Day split.
So these girls are good for a while.
All right.
I guess these right here,
So they can go back in the hive.
I'll shake them off.
We might actually need to reload our smoker before we open up the
Is it out?
red hive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out. There might be just a little bit coming through, just in case they're in a mood.
She just don't have gear on, so.
Either way, I always like to have smoke. I just, I'm up here puffing it around like a little fairy. It's protection.
Okay. So we need to get this sugar board off of them anyways.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was still
Give
on
me
there.
that hive tool, please. See how she reads my mind? Look, I'm just like, ugh, give me hive tool.
Oh, they've ate a lot more of the sugar board.
Oh, they're all up in here.
It's almost all gone now.
They're all up in here.
Wow.
So there was a couple frames that had broken and like dropped down in here last time I looked. So
Gotta fix those.
I'm just gonna try to pull them out and do some repairs on them. This needs to come out completely. Make sure my queen's not hanging on here.
Oh my God.
And this needs to go back in the garage. I'll just set it to the side. And then I'll have a look and see what these girls are doing.
It's a good sign that they're up here. Look at all of them over here. Wow.
So here's a hive beetle trap. Needs to be
Yeah.
rebaited and put back out.
Oh my God. Little honeybee there. You want to go back to your hive?
And here's another hive beetle trap that they have packed with sugar.
Oh my gosh.
And why they packed it with sugar, I don't know.
They sure have.
Maybe they were just bored and they just packed it with sugar, you know. These little bees be working. This is meant to catch the hive beetles, and they packed it full of sugar. So we feed our bees sugar and pollen patties in the wintertime. And put that over there. Last time we came in this box, they weren't up here, were they?
No, I don't believe so. Or not to that extent. Not that many of them. They're really working up here, it looks like.
Golly.
Wow. Look at the back there.
So this frame is messed up.
Yeah.
See how it's bowed out?
Yeah.
So I like to never got it out of there. They've just recently started drawing it out. So I'm probably gonna take this away from them and I'll restructure it and give it back to them. There's nothing in here. That's up on this side. I got a little bit of pollen patty and nectar they brought in there, and then loads of drone brood looks like in the corner. So that's not no big. I want to make sure my queen's not on here though, because she can be in here. Look, there's a drone larva right there. Just fell out. Look.
Oh.
See him?
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna set this down. There's a hive beetle. This is a really strong hive. And boy, have I let them make a mess of things.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Cat brood, honey. So your queen's probably up here in the top. We're gonna just scrape all this off.
Yeah.
You might look at this.
I'm trying not to cover up their entrance.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh, that's so interesting.
Hmm.
They've been building like crazy, haven't
She's
they?
laid all in there.
Wow.
She's laid all in that. So that frame bowed over.
And that's how they fixed it.
They fixed it by doubling up on it.
Wow.
So these girls really made a mess out of this. Really made a mess out of this. So that frame has bowed over, which is just loaded with brood. So I really don't want to mess it up. I'll scrape all that burr off the bottom of it and all of this mess off the bottom. I'll put it back. And there's mess down there that I gotta scrape up. I ain't even made it in the bottom box yet.
Huh.
So I'm just gonna.
Let me hold the frame. Make it easier. You got it?
I'll pick all this up when I'm done with my video. So we don't waste any of this. If we scrape anything off of here, it'll all get melted down and gave back to the bees. I just want to make sure that my queen is not on any of this. Whoops. So that way that happens. And I lose my queen or step on her. And then I got to requeen this hive. I do not like how they drawed that out, but it's full of larvae, so I don't want to destroy it. But I'm going to get rid of all of that. It's all right, girls. It's all right, girls. You girls have made a mess of things. And I got to try to straighten it up.
They're getting a little testy. Do we need to add a little more straw? I don't think anything's coming out of there. there we go.
You see that? See how she looked at me just then? Look. That's how she got married, look. Golly, they've glued them down. Cup right there. Go ahead. Oh, she got me. I'm gonna ease that back down. Get this stinger out my finger. Give them a little smoke. So they'll let off a pheromone when you get stung that alerts the rest of the hive to attack you. So I'm gonna smoke the area.
How did one get you?
Yeah, she got me in the tip of the finger.
Oh.
I can just get that.
So how many frames did it end up being that are
Well,
that we gotta
testy.
fix? Do we need to add a little more
3.
straw? 4. I think
4
anything's
or
coming out of
5.
there.
I don't know if I have any more supers. I got a foundation in there that we
Yeah.
can. Actually, I think I have a box of foundation on. Plastic
so.
foundation. We could just pop plastic foundation in that and coat it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we should be able to fix those tonight.
Then give them back to them.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been making a mess, like. But they made a mess. You see that? See how she looked at me just then? Obviously. And they're a little testy, so.
I see that. I'm gonna stand over here.
That's
I was
how
just
she
coming
got
to check on
married.
you.
Look. Golly, they've glued them down. I'm just trying to. The bottom box looks great.
Good.
I'm just trying.
Like this hive is always a little more,
Testy.
yeah, than the other one.
This is our original queen right here. So there was a queen cup on the bottom of this. And that's actually, I was finna pinch it off, and that's actually how I got stung. It's
There
'cause-
was a queen cup on that one?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's just a practice cup. Wherever it went, I seen it. Loads of brood.
Mm,
There's one right there. If you'll take the hive tool and rake that off
where's it
there.
at?
Right here.
In front of me.
It's in that corner right there. You see it? They're all over it.
Where?
In the corner.
This?
See under the bees?
Oh, let me see it. I just see bees.
In case you guys want to see what a queen cup looks like. You just give these girls a little nudge. See, they don't want to sting you. You see that cup right there? So that's a practice cup. There's nothing in it, so I'm gonna pinch it off there. There was another one somewhere on here. Right there. Right there. See it right there. See that one?
Oh, yeah, that little bitty.
It's just a little cup. Now there's one in this corner right there. See that?
This?
Yeah, see that? So just take just take there and just cut it. You don't have to like rake it off, just smash it. And then they'll fix it.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. So, relax. Loads of brood on here. Okay.
All right. Yeah, these are a little,
Yeah, you might want to get your jacket if you're gonna.
yeah, well, I got dive bombed a few times, so I'm actually going to go check in on supper, and I'll check back in with you.
Queen.
You found the queen? Let me see.
See her?
Oh, there she is. It's always
see the queen. It's exciting to find the queen. Look. So I actually, when I edit this, I'll put a circle around her for you guys that don't know the difference. There's that big mama.
it's always nice to actually get a look at her because you don't get to see her every time you do an inspection. But that's okay.
Okay, so where'd she go? Right there she is. I'm gonna ease her back down in there. That's great. So that tells me whenever I destroy the rest of that comb over here to fix it, I don't have to worry about it because she's in this box. Easy, girls. Easy. Calm down now. Go down there and hang out. Big old fat drone right there. They drawing this comb out. These girls in here are some comb building machines. Loads of eggs right here. Loads of eggs. All in here. That's a whole frame of eggs. I don't know if y'all can pick that up. Down inside them cells. So the queen was on the frame next to this. So that's good. Honey. Honey. I'm gonna try to smoke these bees off of here. And they don't want to come off. Where's my brush at? I'll try to brush them off. All right, I'm back. I got these frames repaired, some new foundations, a heavy coat of wax on them. I'm gonna put them back in here where I removed these. Maybe they'll relax and let me get this done. They look like they're all in the top right here and piled up. A bunch of them piled up in here. That's okay, they can just hang out right there. I'll add these frames. I'm gonna get everything strapped up and put away. Till next time.